like it. I
Go
like
ahead. Go ahead, Keo. Go ahead,
it
Keo.
now.
Yo,
I like that. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. What's up,
What's
yo,
Kia?
going on?
What's
what's
up,
up,
India?
everybody? This is MBS. Let's talk about it, episode 69.
Yo.
Oh man, I think it's been a long week for everybody last week.
It sure has.
Yeah, I know we had to True was really busy. He had to cover the draft. He was there the whole entire 3 days. I wasn't. I covered two
Mm.
days that the MBS Let's Talk About It. Um and then I was in Vegas with my girlfriend. It was her birthday. She finally get to celebrate it. I got to finally get to meet the homie from the MBS brand, Big Mike. Enjoyed a good time. Shout out to him. And then Saray, I know she took care of some things the last couple weeks, and she's back on here also. So we got the whole team back tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thanks for holding it down, X.
And it's all good. Well, I hope y'all both had fun, I mean, Vegas, and then, you had
Yeah.
your situation that you was going with. So I hope y'all had a lot of fun. Welcome back. And I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right.
Yes. Let's talk
So
about it. We definitely got a lot of good topics.
yeah.
I'm happy we're all back. Reunited, yo.
Yeah.
Those buttons for the sound effects.
So we got a lot to discuss tonight. So the first thing we're gonna discuss is this wasn't meant to be our first topic, but the news broke out today, and we're gonna be talking about Donald Trump, man. So Donald Trump, um, since the riot, he has gotten banned from all social media platforms, but this is involving Facebook and Instagram. So they have uphold the ban and suspension, and this is actually this was actually from the oversight board of Facebook. So basically, what the oversight board of Facebook is they basically control all the moderation decisions regarding the social media platform when it comes to Facebook and Instagram. So that was by the oversight board from Facebook. So there's some people out there that do not like the decision that was made by the oversight board by Facebook. Now it's getting handed to the Facebook executives, Mark Zuckerberg and the rest of the big executives out there, that they have 6 months to decide if they want to permanently ban Donald Trump's account or let him back in. So I wanted your guys' thoughts about this situation that's going on when it comes to Trump being banned from Facebook. Should he continue to get banned, or should they should uplift this ban right now?
Ladies first.
Okay. Thank you, X. My opinion is let the man speak. You know what I mean? Everybody has a voice, and I really think that we all have our disagreements. We're going to agree to disagree, and that's what it's going to be until this world ends. You know what I mean? As human race is going to be here on Earth, we're always going to agree to disagree. And for us to take his voice away, you know what I mean? There's so many other things that's on social media that shouldn't even be on there. That could be just as bad as whatever people do. What Donald Trump is doing is so bad where they want to block out his voice, his way of speaking. Like a lot of us, our platform is social media. So to me, I feel like, you know what, he has the right to speak. And if you don't agree with certain things he says, don't listen to him. That's with anything. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it. So yeah, guys, go ahead.
All right. So Keo, Saray, I'm with Saray 1,000% when in regards to this. In a sense, she's absolutely correct. I'm probably the biggest person on You know, we have to learn to agree to disagree. If we don't agree on something, that's okay. That is okay. But I will say this. Facebook is a business. It is a company, and like you guys all know, I mean, we all do, different. We have all different professions and whatnot. If somebody does something, I work in the education system. If somebody does something that we see anyway in harming our school, we will tell that person they leave. They leave. They have to leave, and they can't come back. At the end of the day, I agree with Saray that we should give everybody their voice, regardless if I agree or disagree. But I also understand business, and Facebook, Instagram is a business. And if they decide they don't want him on their platform, they have that right in a sense. I mean, obviously they do because they banned him. But I understand what Saray is saying once again. I mean, if that's the case, they're basically opening Pandora's box if they do that. You know, at the end of the day, we all gonna agree to disagree on different topics, different situations, different things. But at the end of the day, we have to let people have their own voice. But I also understand the other side of the equation, because at the end of the day, it's a business. And if they feel that their business is being hurt by whatever Donald Trump or anybody else, I'm pretty sure, I'm not gonna say I've never been blocked off or I couldn't do something on Facebook, but I've had friends that said, man, I can't message anybody no more. I can't add no more friend requests. I can't do this. I can't do that. Because Facebook is known for blocking certain things on people if they think you're doing too much. So it's well within their rights, so I can't be mad at him, but I do think that he should have a voice, and everybody should have a voice.
Yes, it's definitely politics. You know, they pick and choose, like you say. You know, we all known somebody where they've gotten banned for a few months, and they can't do nothing, or there's a word for it, I can't remember it right now, and their account is at standstill. So whether you post too much or use a certain hashtag too much, or if they don't like what you post, or if you have anything you got to say about medical, or that you are against certain vaccines, they'll ban you too. So again, we're against, it is a business. It's definitely a dog business. And it's, you know, it is what it is, and they're going to pick and choose what they want on their platform. So, but a voice needs to be, it's out there for people to put their opinion out there. And it's only fair for him to be able to say what he wants to say. People post extremely violent, like very violent stuff. Words, you can block it out. But things you see on there, I'm like, I can't unsee some of that stuff. But yeah.
And before you go, Kia, I mean, I will say this: it must be well within their rights, and we know it's a business, because if Instagram or Facebook was doing something wrong, we know Donald Trump will sue them. he'll find a way. So
I didn't know that he was the only president that never got paid. I was like, wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, we know that. So I mean, they're working within their rights, and regardless if we agree or disagree on this topic, at the end of the day, they're working within their rights, and we can't be mad at it.
Right. Create your own Facebook then if you mad.
Exactly.
Right?
If you don't like it, create your own Facebook. That's a great point.
That is.
Go ahead, Keo.
I think anybody that knows me knows what side I'm on. I got a huge problem with this, man. And I think it's not because it's because of Donald Trump a little bit, but I think when it comes to this is with the Facebook thing. Okay, you wanna ban them for 6 months. That's fine. So the 6 months is finally up. So any type of user who gets banned, suspended, like a normal user, that ban's over, and they could go on, move forward with their account and post whatever they want to post. I feel like I feel like he's a human being at the end of the day, just like all of us, that gets our accounts banned or blocked for 30 days. And
Yeah.
I think they should let it go, man. I don't care who it is, man. I don't give a damn if it's Adolf Hitler. If you're an account user, then you should leave it alone. And the thing that I don't like about Facebook right now, what they did was they're trying to make the rules and the policies as they go. That's the
They
problem.
do.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the problem I have with the ban.
Yes.
They said okay, 6 months, okay, but the board is handing it over to
Reevaluate.
Facebook now for another 6 months, and
Exactly.
and that's something that I can't go with. Like if you're gonna make the policy, then make the actual policy. Don't make the rules as it goes by. Just it's because it's based off of your standards, and that's the one thing that I don't agree with. If and now they're saying okay, we may delete his account or ban him permanently, but I'm pretty sure from the sources that I've been following that Donald Trump and his team is going through a 4-step process right now, and this is step number 1. So we ain't gonna hear the end of this. So that's
Yeah.
where I stand when it comes to
When
that.
they banned you, they always have you send a photo of your ID. You know what I mean? And then send it to Facebook, and you got to wait for Facebook to make sure you're the person that's running that account.
Uh,
Maybe you got to send in his photo ID and do the same thing, and hopefully they'll reapprove him. You know?
and I know that a public figure or a politician, according to what they said, should be held accountable to a certain extent. But
Mhm.
you got to make that rule, though. You got to set that policy. They didn't set that policy.
Yeah, but policies
Yeah.
change every day. I mean, we know that in business, policies change every day. I work in the school system, and trust me, every single day, policies change when it comes to education. So
But it's
I understand business in the sense of, like Saray said, if you don't like something, then go make your own. Nobody's
but it's
going
like
to.
but it's like a kid getting expended for 6 days, and then when that 6th day comes up, it was like, nope, you got to be extended for
Yeah.
6 more days, and that's
Well,
up
I'm
to
gonna
the-
tell you.
Yeah. I don't agree with that. I don't
as
agree with that at all.
As an expulsion, a hearing happens. This is how it goes. I mean, in Louisiana, I can't speak from Cali's perspective. A student gets recommended for expulsion. There's 10 days of a 10 or 15 days grace period of when you have to meet with that parent, and then from there they determine if that student can come back to school or has to leave the campus. So I don't know their bylaws. I don't know what Facebook has in place. But if they have something like that, they're obviously working within their rules. Whatever their guidelines are, they're working within it. Because in my opinion, if Donald Trump, felt like they wasn't, then he can definitely sue them for that. And that's always a fine line when you're working with schools, is if you don't do things by the book, you can get sued for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's tough. That's definitely tough. You know what I mean? So,
All
but
right. I feel like we could go in circles with this for the whole show, but we got to move on to our next topic. And our next topic is we're gonna talk about X. Correct me if I can pronounce it right. It's Dogecoin or Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Dogecoin is the new thing right now, similar to Bitcoin. Anything that's into the currency. It's the next big thing. We got big artists like Meek Mill investing in it. We got these guys like Elon Musk investing in it, and also so how huge can this be in the money market world?
You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, guys, it's really new to me. I'm still pretty new to Bitcoin as well. I'm still trying to get familiar with that and learning about that. So all this is brand new to me, and I'm learning about it. There's just so much going on to talk about it. I think it's interesting. Anything that helps you and teach you how to invest your money, I think that's a good thing. So, yeah, so I definitely can't wait to see how this is going to grow. and I definitely like to see. I like how they're promoting it. They're definitely using social media, definitely artists, celebrities, and they're using memes to also catch people's attention. So I really like how they're using advertising. So I'm really looking forward to see how big this grows. But yes, X, please inform us more. I appreciate
Okay, so the reason why I want to talk about this subject, because I'm all about, I feel like a lot of times when people, they buy something or they get something or they become successful, they don't want to tell others how they did it. Like my thing is, I want to be transparent with people. Look, I'm not guaranteeing you anything when it comes to Dogecoin. I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, X said it's for sure it's the next Bitcoin." I'm not here to tell you that, but I
it.
am telling you to do your research. And it's not just about Dogecoin. There's other cryptocurrencies out there that you may be interested in. But I do think that everyone should learn a little bit about investing in stocks. I literally just got into it. Shout out to my main man, Jasper, Antonio, Duke, and some others, Q, the guys that kind of like, told me a little bit about it. But here's what I can tell you. So anybody that doesn't know what investing means, I'm gonna dumb it all the way down. So I have this pen. Let's pretend that this pen, I want to sell it to Saray. Saray says I want to buy this pen. Saray buys this pen from me for, let's just say, 1 penny. And 10 years from now, and she holds on to this pen. And let's say she buys another pen from me, but she bought this 1 pen from me for 1 penny. And 10 years from now, this pen is worth $50,000. But she bought more than 1 share. She bought more than 1 pen. That's how people become millionaires within investing. You're investing.
How do you know what pen to pick though? Because there's so many different.
That's where your research, you're studying, you're learning how to or what you think. It's a risk. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not a risk. It is a risk. Early on, if you invested in Tesla, let's say like when Tesla was first coming out and you heard about it, you could sit there and say, "Oh no, I don't think it's gonna blow up. I don't like the idea." But you may say, "I love that idea. I love the fact that this is how they're gonna do it." You see maybe a model early on, and you was like, "Man, I'm gonna invest in Tesla." Tesla was cheap at one time. Now it's worth a lot. Shout out to Elon Musk. Bitcoin at one time was extremely low. Now Bitcoin's like at $50,000 a Bitcoin. For 1 share, it's like almost $60,000. So if you invested $1,000 in Bitcoin at right now, just take 1,000 and times it by 50,000, and that's what you made. So you gotta think. Look, I want people to learn. I want people to, constantly try to grow within this because I want you to make money. I want you to be financially stable. While you're sleeping, you're making money. Now I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Like I said to Saray just now, you have to do your research. You have to study. You have to be willing to take chances. Let's be honest. We all spend money on stuff.
Where does one go to look at? Okay, so let's just say right, what app what app does a person download?
That's a great question. So
and then on top of that, is there like, okay, let's say Mac makeup, right? Mac, whatever. It's doing 8 out of 10. So that's doing pretty good. Does it tell you stuff like that? How do you
absolutely
you know what I mean? Like, so
absolutely. So
the thing is, people get so overwhelmed at it, and all of a sudden they can't even make that first move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go like all in on just one thing. I would find multiple things to look at, but some apps to answer your question. You got Coinbase for cryptocurrency, Fidelity, Robinhood, Acorn.
Okay.
And you know what the crazy thing is? You literally,
I've heard about
we know people stay on this. We know people stay on this. Go to literally YouTube, Google, and just type in something simple as learn about cryptocurrency, learn about how to invest in cryptocurrency, learn about how to invest in just how to invest in general. And it will take you step by step. We stay on these phones for hours looking at people's Facebook posts, Instagram posts. Just do a little research. You never know. I'm not even going to guarantee that you'll become, super financially stable. But if you got kids and you're investing, you're putting money to the side for them, this could really be a game changer for you guys. Like I just said, if people invested in Bitcoin early on, if you invested in Amazon early on, Tesla early on, you are sitting very pretty right now. Very pretty. And Dogecoin, when I bought some, I want to say it was at 5 cents. I bought me quite a few shares. Today, like Keo said, Meek Mill bought $92,000 worth of Dogecoin. Think about that for a second. $92,000. He didn't say, I'm going to buy me this car. I'm going to buy me this. I'm going to put this money into Dogecoin. If it does what people was expecting it to do, if it gets to $20,000 a share, people are you're gonna see a lot of millionaires around here. So I would definitely tell you, learn about it. I want to bring this up on here. There's classes you could take. Literally, but they obviously like anything else, there's scammers out there. So make sure that you're finding people that that you feel that you can trust. Talk to people around in your family, your friends that they've invested, where they can walk you through steps. But this, to me, is something that I want to share light up on. Let's talk about it, because I want to see you right there. You tuned in. Everybody in the world, man, have a shot at financial freedom, man. So that's what I would say.
With this Doja coin, I've seen it everywhere. From advertisement ads, pop-ups on my laptop. So it's pretty much everywhere, and they're doing a really good job as far as advertising and moving it. So if you want to invest in something, I think this is something really good that you should invest in. And I talked to a couple people that that's into the cryptocurrency, and I'm definitely gonna take our their word on it. And Dogecoin is something good that you should really invest in. I think that's something that's good to invest in. That's on the come up right now, and that's the thing.
I'm really happy that we're talking about this, X. Thank you. It's definitely, I always been curious myself, so I'm really happy that we're definitely talking about this.
Yeah, definitely. Do y'all research. I'm telling y'all. Look, I'm not telling y'all to invest in Dogecoin. I think y'all should, but I'm not telling you to do that. I don't want you to lose your money. But when I bought it was at 5 cents. I think right now it's like at 60-something cents, unless it went down since we started this show. So it takes time. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. If you're trying to get
you can buy as small as 5 cents, huh?
At one time, you have to get in early. So right now, if you guys would jump in, it would be around the 60 cents range. But let's be honest, at 60 cents, you're really not losing much. If I told you could buy this pin for 60 cents, and in 10 years, it'd be worth $20,000, $50,000, you'd be like, yeah, let me get that pin. Let me get a few of them pins.
Yeah. For sure. Guarantee. Just kidding.
And one thing when it comes to investing in stock, you gotta make sure you check on that every day, like very consistently, like just like to the sports fans out there that play fantasy football, check it like that. When it comes to investing in stock, I don't know.
I think I'll probably pick a few and just check on it and just let it grow. You know what I mean? I'll be like, okay, I'll be back in a few months.
But always like what Kio's saying is kind of true, is because the stock market can go up real quick and it can come down real quick. So you may be up $20,000, and people may set, you may get guys like Elon Musk or people, even other people, to come out and say, you better pull your money because they're about to plummet. So you got to pay attention to some, what's going on within the stock market. Now, they can be wrong. Obviously, people can always be wrong, but
so can you what can you be like, when you get like $1,000, you can pull out 900, 100?
You know what I mean? Yes.
Oh yeah, because I'll be doing that all the time then. Like, it's about to plunge. I'm like, no worries. I already took it out. There's only 100. As long as I'm not gonna owe any money,
Yes.
we are good. If they're like, you negative 300, like, what does that mean? I owe you now? No.
You would never
Okay,
you'll never necessarily be in the negative. You just could lose all your money that you invested.
yeah. You got to take it out frequently.
All right, guys, let's move on over to our next topic and what we're going to talk about now. We do not have a movie review, but we do have some music. DJ Khaled just dropped an album last week. It was called Khaled. Um, really quick, what did you guys thought of the album, and what were your favorite songs that from that album, if any?
I loved it. I loved the album. I had a lot of favorite songs. I felt like the album, I love DJ Khaled. I really love his music. I love his energy. I think he's a very uplifting person. He seems like he's a very positive person. His music is great. It's always a head bobber to me. And I love the artists that he always have on his album. So now this time he has her in there, and I like, I love all the songs with her, and I love the song with Justin Bieber in it. So even the last song, it was a nice little twist. It was like almost like a nice little reggae, So, but I love the album. I love DJ Khaled. I think he can't do no wrong when it comes to music. I love the people that he collaborates with. Again, I have a lot of favorite songs, so I definitely give it a 10 on my side.
A 10. Wow.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
So
I
it's
did.
a classic. It's a certified Saray classic.
Yeah, you know what? I can download the album. I was like, wow, I liked a lot of the songs.
Look,
You know what too? It's a good gym album. When I was working out, I was listening to the whole album. I was like, wow, I was pumped. I was feeling good about myself.
It's all good.
Oh, real.
I'm gonna tell you, I actually haven't listened to the whole album yet. I listened to a few songs, and the two songs, obviously, I listened to "Sorry Not Sorry" with Jay-Z and Nas. That was fire to me. We were just talking about cryptocurrency, and in Nas's verse, he talks about cryptocurrency. So shout out to him. I did listen to the "Let It Go" song with Justin Bieber and I think 21 Savage. That was a dope song too. So far, I can't certify it classic. I can't do that yet.
Yeah, you gotta listen to the whole song.
So far, so good. So right now, I'll give it a strong 8 without listening to the whole thing. Yeah. But maybe next week I'll tell y'all, on the side that I do think it's
too. I thought that was a killer that he brought Nas and Jay-Z together. I was like, awesome. Hey, he brought the heavy hitters. Okay, so
yeah, it was cool. What you got, Kia? Don't be disrespectful. I can see it in your face. I can see
where you live.
All right, calm down. I actually like the album, man.
Oh yay!
Yeah, I give it an 8. I could tell that he's been wanting to put out this album for quite some time because he had some Drake songs on there, Grease and Popstar. I think that's the first song that he dropped out. Mm-hmm. So everybody knew about those songs. So I could tell he's been wanting to release and drop it. And one of my favorites was obviously the Jay-Z and Nas one. He did some samples. I think by Shody Low. A sample with Shorty Low with Post Malone on there. I definitely like the Cardi B one, Big Paper one. Mm-hmm. I think that was probably one of my favorite songs because, with the backlash that Cardi's been getting as of late, she showed that she could actually rap, and that song that she was spitting, and she was, she spit some bars on that song. So I definitely like that song. This album is actually on pace to hit 80 to 100,000 copies, is expected to chart the billboards and debut at number one. The last
Wow.
time the last time Khaled debuted an album at number one was in 2017, and I think it was Grateful, the album Grateful. So
Hmm.
this is huge for Khaled, especially what the world's been going through as of late,
Yeah. Yeah.
and to put out a project like this, I
Yeah.
think that's huge for Khaled. So I definitely give him an 8. I'm definitely gonna go and listen to the album again because I usually listen to one time, then I'll go back and listen to it again. Kind of like a music video or even a song. So I definitely give it an 8 though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
All
that.
right. So the we got one more topic when it comes to music. Big news in music as of late. Um, I know you guys don't like this, but my boy 6ix9ine finally performed this past weekend at
Oh
at,
God.
at over 50,000
My
capacity.
boy
I know
six
I was in
nine.
Las
He's still
Vegas,
my
but
boy.
he was but he lit that bitch up though. I just want to say that.
Oh my
Go
God.
check it out on YouTube. 6ix9ine performing live in Miami. But with that being said, not just 6ix9ine performing for the first time since he got released. Then you got DJ Khaled dropping this album. But next week on the 14th, J. Cole will be dropping his album, finally comes out. Um, so how excited are you guys with this new J. Cole album dropping on the 14th?
Go ahead, guys.
I'm excited. I'm a J. Cole fan. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm not big on. I'm not gonna say I'm not big. I listen to a lot of motivational speakings. So I'm more into that. But when it comes to J. Cole, I do listen to his stuff. I think his music has substance. I think his music has a message, and so I always respect that. I think he's, there's people that do music, and there's people that's rappers and singers, and then there's artists. And I feel like J. Cole is an artist. So I'm definitely excited about this album. I'm definitely gonna, download it, get it. Dreamville, y'all know what it is, man. Let's go, J. Cole.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited for this one also, man. J. Cole. I wasn't a big fan of him, but I kind of grew on me as I kept on listening to his music more. I think he's one of the best out there doing it today, and I think he's one of those rappers out there that there's only a few could do that could put out music or an album and it'll pop just like that. I think he's one of those few rappers out there that can do that. And I think Cole got some smoke for everybody, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I'm like Keo. I kind of, I've heard his music, of course, on the radio. And with me, I feel the same way, like what you said, X. I really feel like he is almost, well, writing music is poetic, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So but his, like you said, his music definitely have a message. Every time I hear his music, he has you thinking. You know what I mean? And it's definitely deep. And I almost want to take it where I want to relate it to a little bit of pop music and how
Mm-hmm.
extremely poetic. And every time I hear his music, he always has me thinking about what he's really saying. So that's and J. Cole reminds me a little bit like that. So um, you know, uh, his music definitely grown on me, and the way he writes his music, like you say, there's some people that will rap, and there's some people that are poetic when they rap. They're
That's
artists.
right.
You know what I mean? You can hear the difference.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean? You can really do. It's different. But yeah, I can't wait to hear what he puts out, and everything he puts out is always a hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always a hook, and it's always a thinker. So yeah, I feel like he definitely got some. He's gonna have some really good jams coming out. I'm really excited to hear it too, guys. So clap for J. Cole, yo.
Yeah.
His words
Um,
go deep.
All right, so we're gonna move on over to the next topic. And those of you guys are asking, are we gonna discuss Mother's Day? Yes, we will. It's gonna be towards at the end of the show. So we got one more topic before we get to that, and we got a sports topic, man. And
We
I don't know
do.
how Saray's
I
gonna
will
feel about this.
talk about it. Man, I was waiting on this topic.
So so
Yes.
we're gonna talk about the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers. We all know everything's all out now. So Aaron Rodgers, he says he wants out. He wants to
Yeah.
leave. So what I wanted to ask you guys is this business or is this more personal for Aaron Rodgers?
I honestly feel it's, you know, more personal than it is business, but it is business too, of course. But how they went about things, it made it personal. You know what I mean? I felt like, when they had that other person on board, how they did it, it could have been done differently. And especially when Roger just want more of a commitment and want them to build the team more instead of going outside finding somebody else. And I totally understand that, and me, I'm a big Packers fan. And when Brett Favre left the Vikings, I dropped Favre. You know what I mean? I stuck with Green Bay. But now what how they playing Rodgers, it's not even cool. I'm like, man, I like Lambeau Field. You know what I mean? I am lactose, so I can't give up the cheese. You know what I mean? But I'm like, so I don't like how they did Rodgers. I kind of wish he continued and they just, I know he's getting older, but that ain't no problem. You know what I mean? He got still more years ahead of him, but I get from the business part of Green Bay, but I'm I, you know I'm torn, guys. I'm so torn. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I'm gonna go with Rodgers, or else I see how the next quarterback is gonna be. But this is gonna be tough for me this season. It's gonna be so tough. You don't understand how many Green Bay stuff I got.
Well, let me ask you this before I go. What if he does get traded? What team would you like to see him go to?
The Rams.
Oh wow.
I bet you would.
You know what I mean? Shoot, why not?
Oh man.
Why not?
Okay. Realistically, what team he has a chance to go to?
What? Well, that's not realistic.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No.
I know that's what you want. I mean, I obviously understand.
Well, I just hope Well, I heard that there's a chance that he go to Vegas and be.
That's a great chance.
Yeah. So, yeah. I just ain't trying to get stabbed at the game or something. You hear about the Rodgers game. I mean, at the Raiders game, Harry is. But anyways, yeah. Well, ask me in a few months, guys. We'll see how I feel about it.
Okay. This is definitely, both, like she said, business and personal. But definitely, I would lean towards more personal. He's coming off of an MVP season. A lot of people thought that they were going to get to the Super Bowl this past season. They didn't. I believe that they were number one seed in the NFC this past season. So when you look at everything, they were number one seed. He was the MVP, and yet he still wants to leave. That tells you something. It's no longer just about business. It is personal. He wants to feel appreciated. When you don't draft an offensive weapon, he feels some type of way about that in the first round.
Right?
So yeah, I think I would lean towards more personal. Obviously, business is always involved, but at this point in his career, I think he wants to go play for somebody that dare I say he wants the LeBron James treatment, where he has some input on what goes on with
Right,
the organization.
right.
So
Yeah,
I
right.
think I think it's personal, and I do think I've said on the show, if y'all tuned into the draft special, I know everybody was saying the Denver Broncos was going to get him. I don't believe that. I think it's going to be the Raiders, but I will say this: the best fit for him, the best fit, in my opinion, is the Washington football team. I know nobody wants to hear that, but when you look at their defense, how ferocious they are on defense, and they have a young running back in Antonio Gibson, to me, you go in that division, I think that would be. They made the playoffs last year, and they played 3 quarterbacks. Think about that. They made the playoffs, and they played 3 quarterbacks. Insert the MVP. It's gonna be crazy in Washington. I know you don't like that.
I say go with what X just said. I say go there, Rogers. Go there. If you ever watch this episode, I hope you're taking X advice.
Kill don't want that because the Cowboys play in that division. Like, you don't want that. You don't want
that. Oh man.
Go ahead, Keo. Go ahead.
Man, I don't give a rat's ass what Green Bay has to do. They better get on the damn plane. Go meet Aaron Rodgers right now. I don't give a damn if you have to bring the whole team. Yeah, if you have to bring Jay-Z, if you have to bring his, if you have to bring Danica Patrick, or wait, he's Aaron Rodgers got a new girl. My bad about that. But I don't give a damn what they have to do. They better go get Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers originally wanted a long-term contract, a new contract, and the Packers said, "Hey, we want to reconstruct your contract because we got some cap issues going on." Hell no, that's freaking Aaron Rodgers, man. And I think this is all Brian Gutekunst's fault, the GM of the Green Bay Packers. His ass should get fired from the jump, drafting Jordan Love, for crying out loud.
Fire him.
Yeah, for drafting Jordan Love, because you go and draft this guy took your team to the NFC Championship game, and then you go draft his successor, I guess you would say, which is Jordan Love, not an offensive player, and we heard this a million times already. And then Aaron Rodgers tries to get his contract done, has an MVP season, took them to the NFC Championship game, and you don't want to give him a big contract or nothing at all. And then you decide again from this past weekend's draft to draft another defensive player. Like, really? Like, if you didn't learn your lesson the first time, you're going to go do it again? Like, you're going to piss that guy off that much? And now the laundry is just getting really messy right now, because now, obviously, we all are in group chats with our friends and our business partners. And Aaron Rodgers, he's in the group chat and he's mocking the general manager, comparing him to Jerry Krause, the Bulls' former general manager. Yeah, and he even told impending free agents from the start of this offseason, saying, "Hey, man, do what you got to do. My ass is out of here, man." So I know Green Bay has cap issues, but they better fix this, because if they don't, they're gonna. I'm sorry, man. Like for me, it's like when somebody puts in the work, I feel like they should be recognized and get that credit for it, and they're not giving him no credit at all. Not asking him, "Hey, what can we do to make you better?" Kind of like the like the LeBron treatment, and he's not getting that, man.
No,
and as a fan, it just upsets me, because I think for me, when I look at Aaron Rodgers and when his career ends, I'm like, damn, that guy's way too good to only win one Super Bowl. Like,
ain't that
I just
true?
Yeah.
Well, whenever he's going, forget about it. I made up my mind. Forget you, Green Bay. I'm going.
But to their credit, hold on. Let me say this. Let me just say this. And I'm not saying they should be treating him like that, but they did do the same thing to Brett Favre. They did, and it worked out in their favor. So Jordan Love may be the guy that they like, you know what, Rodgers, you can go the other way, man. We good. We got Jordan Love over here.
Well,
We're
that's a
going
big
this way.
gamble. That's a big
That's a big gamble. It is, because I think Jordan Love's a bust. And that's no disrespect to him. I mean, I wish the kid nothing but the best. I just didn't see enough in college to crown him that guy.
And another thing I wanted to add to this, like, if somebody that's part of my brand and organization that says, "Hey, I don't want to be here no more," I'm letting them go. I'm trading their ass, man. And even if I try to work it out and it still doesn't work, I'm letting it go, because it's not fair to the rest of my teammates and the rest of the team members to have that distraction throughout the entire season. Even if Aaron sits out, all the media is going to be talking about, including us, that what we're going to be talking about is, hey, man, what about Aaron Rodgers? What do you think about Aaron Rodgers? So it's not fair.
We are going to be watching and watching, see where he goes. We're going to see how Green Bay does it without him, and you know what I mean. We can't help but talk about it.
Yeah, and it's not fair to the team also that you know that it's making that a distraction right now. And if it was somebody, if it was up to me, if somebody doesn't want to be here, bye, see you later.
So
I'm gonna get what I can for him.
Where he's going?
I think I'm gonna agree with Saray. I like the Raiders, man. I don't think Derek Carr is that John Gruden guy, and you know Gruden, he loves him some Aaron Rodgers, and you know Aaron gets to be a little bit closer to Cali, man, to the West Coast, and I highly doubt it's gonna be the Niners. I know the Niners were in the mix.
Yeah,
the Broncos were in the mix. I just don't see it for those teams. I think the Raiders make a lot of sense, but just as far as like the cap issues and the incentives and all that, like what they could get back. Now that's the question that I don't have answers to right now. But I think that's the best option for me to go with. Not no damn Washington football team, really.
Oh, you crazy. Hey, you're crazy. You just don't want that to happen. I know you don't want that to happen. You don't want no Cowboys.
I'm going wherever Rodgers going, so shoot. That's where I'm going.
That's right. And I'll say this. We have to look at this. Joe Montana didn't finish his career in San Francisco. Peyton Manning didn't finish his career in Indianapolis. Shoot. Look at your shirt. Show your shirt to the people that's tuned in. Tom Brady didn't finish his career in New England.
Mm-hmm,
so as you can see, greats don't normally finish where they start. So I'm not surprised that they're probably going to get rid of him.
All right. So
how it played out. That's all.
So we'll see what happens with Aaron Rodgers, and we'll keep you guys updated as things transpires in Green Bay. With that being said, we're going to end our last topic for tonight, and we are going to, because this Sunday is Mother's Day, and so really easy question, man. What does Mother's Day mean to you guys?
Everything. You know, we wouldn't be here without mothers, so that's for sure. Well, it's definitely a wonderful holiday to acknowledge and to you know, appreciate. We should always appreciate, acknowledge our mothers, period, you know, every day. So, but this holiday is definitely special. So it means a lot for sure.
Definitely.
We're probably just gonna hang out with family, you know. That's probably what we're gonna do, go to church and go to dinner, eat some good food with the fam. So
with you, if you get to pick the place because you are the mother, what are you gonna pick?
Well, you know what? It's crazy. I'm really grateful. Believe it. I got my mom here now, and it worked out great. God is so good because things happen, and I had to be there, and now I'm caring for my mother, and it just so happens to, you know, I get to spend Mother's Day with my mother.
That's
and
awesome.
It's amazing because it's been 4 years since she's went back to Minnesota, and on top of it, I'm close to my mother-in-law. So it's like, when we go to church, because now I got my mother-in-law and my mom. So we got the three amigas, you know what I mean? Like, great. Now this is the first Mother's Day where I'm a mother, I got my mother, and I got my mother-in-law. So it's a good year. Like, it's good. This is a special Mother's Day for me. Very special. So
I'm
yeah.
happy for you.
Thank you.
Definitely. If you know me, everybody knows me as tuned in. Y'all know I grew up without my father, so my mom means everything to me, man. I know I'm blessed to have her in my life still. So, Mom, wherever you are, I love you. I know I just saw you like my our status for the show. What you've done for me as a man will never go unnoticed and never be forgotten. I mean, I appreciate everything you've ever done for me. So before Sunday even hits, live on this show, happy Mother's Day to you, Mom. I love you. Happy Mother's Day to my mother-in-law. Happy Mother's Day to my sisters, my aunts. Happy Mother's Day to Saray and her mom and her mother-in-law.
Thank you.
And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Like she said, we're not here without mothers. So I'm very appreciative of each and every mother out there in this world. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful Mother's Day this upcoming week.
Indeed. Koi?
Yeah, man. I'm kind of on the same with X when it comes to it, because I didn't have my dad throughout when I was a kid, so my mom was there. She went through.
All three of us didn't have our father.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man, and
it's amazing.
And my mom went through a lot, and then dealing with us, especially me, giving her a headache all the time.
But
I bet I get a headache on here.
but I'm actually thankful and grateful. Like, whenever I get the chance and opportunity to see her and just hang out with her and see her, I'm just thankful for that, because especially with what we've been through with COVID and everything going on right now, like, there's some people that can't do that for Sunday, man. And I think sometimes we take those type of things for granted, because your loved ones could be gone in a heartbeat, man. And I'm just thankful for that, and I'm thankful to spend another Mother's Day with my mom, and all of us, man, like me with my mom, and then Saray finally getting to reunite with her mom, and then X the other day, you decided to take your mom out to dinner out of nowhere. And I was on the phone with, I was like, damn, man, you taking your mom to dinner? That's pretty dope, man.
That is dope. I love it.
So, I think this definitely means a lot to us. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know today is Cinco de Mayo, but I'm definitely looking forward to Mother's Day, though.
Yeah, definitely happy Cinco de Mayo too.
Absolutely.
That's definitely an achievement. To celebrate this Cinco de Mayo as well. So it's a great week, you guys. A great week. So
that's right. That's right. I do want to say this too, and I didn't forget. I just wanted to wait until everybody was done. I do want to say happy Mother's Day to my amazing wife, Keisha. You awesome. Everything that you do for me, it doesn't go unnoticed. Trust me.
Amen.
And we're gonna make sure that your Mother's Day is one to remember.
Aw, that's awesome. God bless you guys.
Yeah, shout out to Keisha, man. All right, man. So this is the time where
sure did.
This is the time where we end and wrap up the show, and let's go to our shout outs, man.
All right, guys. Well, definitely shout out to all of our followers, our fans, everybody that tune in. We're definitely really grateful for you guys, for your comments. Shout out to my co-host, my host, Keo and X. Thank you guys, and NBS family, and most importantly, to our Father in heaven that always keeps us safe, you know what I mean? And being able to give us the opportunity to always link up and be a voice for each other, no matter how far you are. I'm very grateful for this. So, yes, shout out to all the moms and happy Cinco de Mayo as well. So, thanks, guys.
Absolutely. I'm gonna start right there. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody out there, man. Shout out to my homegirl, Miss De La Rosa, the Spanish teacher that was cool. She took a picture of me wearing the sombrero, having
All
the
right.
rockers. So shout out to her. And happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there, man. From a guy that grew up in a single parent household, trust me, what you women do it is phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. So shout out to all of you girls, you women out there. It's definitely appreciative on my end, and I hope by your sons and daughters. Happy Mother's Day to your sisters too, Kyo. I didn't even say Happy Mother's Day to them, man.
Yes.
You girls.
No, you
So
don't have to.
definitely.
No, you don't have to.
Well, we want to. We want to.
No, shout out to my sisters though.
Definitely.
But happy Mother's Day to both of you guys, man, to your families, everybody out there. I know my girlfriend's birthday was this past weekend. I know she enjoyed it, and now she gets to enjoy Mother's Day, man. So
Yes.
shout out to her, and and what she does also. And I'm definitely thankful for that. Definitely thankful for my mom once again. But shout out to everybody that tunes in and supports the show. And it's always good, man, to see the whole team back together. And I know all of us had a long week, but I'm just trying to get back into the groove of things, man.
Right?
But yeah, man. Once again, shout out to everybody. Make sure to subscribe. Follow us on all social media platforms.
And definitely write to us, whatever it is that you guys want us to talk about, you know what I mean? Current affairs or hot topics. It's all about the followers. We want to know what you guys want to have us discuss about, certain things that you want us to create awareness about. You know what I mean? This is the platform. You know what I mean? We want to be a voice. We want to create awareness, and we also want to create comfort for everybody. So again, thank you guys. I appreciate NBS family, and we definitely talk about it.
Yeah, and this is the #1 show on the NBS network. I know the other shows on the NBS brand don't like that, but it is what it is, though, man. But with that being said, I'm Keo. This is X. We got Saray. With that being said, we are officially out, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Bye.